It's your boy Montego Ramon, man. Y'all know what's going on. We back with another video with the Risers X channel where we rise to the occasion, man. Yeah, so we about to hop right into it. We're gonna talk about NQ and what's been going on in the past like 24 hours. So as y'all know, since Thursday, basically, I'm gonna use the paint, the paint joint on here. Bro, I want to change the color on here. So basically, I'm gonna keep it real. Oh, here we go. That's it. Keep it real simple. So since Thursday or Wednesday, we touched this low here, right here in this area at, what was that price point? So if we look up here, this price point was the low. It's telling me the low of that candlestick, which the low was 27,202. That was the low of that candlestick. Since then, we've been on a crazy run, right? So we had touched this low. I'm gonna just mark this out. And we didn't get it like what happened was we touched this level of resistance here. There's a level of resistance here. We look far left. Right? There is a level right here where price touched this level and then basically just bought up from there, right? So y'all know we read the charts. So we shot above the level from here, right? So we came from these lows, broke above this level, which was resistance over here, broke above it. Basically, we had a little bit of consolidation right here before we pulled back into this area. And then from there, y'all see this crazy run. This is important. This is the 27,200s level, basically, right? And so when we come back right, what the hell did happen again? Like clockwork, bro. This is why the levels of support and resistance being identified on the higher time frame are super important. I want to see what it looks like on the 4 hour real quick, because that was a 1 hour time frame. So that's a crazy bounce. Let's see, let's go back. Boom, same thing, right? Price went crazy after that touching there. All right, so let's come back right. So we basically seen that this is a repeatable area where we can find that price is gonna go bullish from that area, right? And that's important for finding and identifying trading opportunities. I'm gonna go back to the 1 hour now, because what I want people to see is, remember there was this fair value gap on this move up that it made. So it bounced from here, and then it gave you another opportunity to enter, or really another extra confluence to let you know, like, hey, we might be continuing to go up from here, you know, because it made this high, right? It came from here, it was trending down, making a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. And actually what really happened is this was just an area of consolidation for real, because we was coming from a downtrend if we look left, and then we had this sell right here. Came back, made a higher high. Basically, it wasn't a significant high. It just broke past this previous high from this candle pattern here, right? And then as you can see, we didn't really make any significant higher highs or lows. It's mostly even highs and even lows in this area. And then we had this drop off here into a low, right? Which is a major area of support we just identified when we look left, right? And now we had this pullback right into this fair value gap right here in this area. I told y'all what the fair value gap is, which what I'll do is, so look, in this area, right here, we have a 3 candle pattern right here. Here's candle 1, here's candle 2, and then here's candle 3. You see no overlap between candle 3 and candle 1, right? There is a gap just waiting there where those candlesticks don't overlap, and that's what price pulled back into before it took off. Right? And so that's super important, right? That is super important because we now know that's a level that if price touches there again, we probably need to be looking to buy it, right? So we basically just had simple structure from there where we started making higher highs. Why did it do that? Delete that. Let's try again. So from there, we just started making higher highs and higher lows, right? Slide one right there, slide one right there. Slide one right there, higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows, basically being made. And then up here, which is what I was talking about before, where I was like, yo, price is just running right now. I can't do anything or look to get in a trade until I start to see some structure created. And really what I would need is a shift of structure, right? So we was making, so we, like I said, we ran up from here, right? We had a slight pullback right here. There's a higher low, and then a higher high was created. Another higher low, and then a higher high was created. And then now we just broke below this last low, making this lower low, this slight lower high, and then we're dipping back into that range, right? And so basically from this point, what we want to see potentially is we want to see a higher low, a lower high created, and then a lower low. Our entry would be basically from, hold on, let me pull up the, guys, what y'all doing? Our entry would be right around in this area, right, where this fair value gap is. If we can get a pullback into there and some sort of continuation or just a rejection, we can take it. We could probably take it as soon as the trade enters that area. The trade will look something like this, right? Take a short from here. I might put my stop loss about right there, and then I just want to probably take it right into this gap right here. I don't really like that trade because it's not a huge risk to reward ratio, just a 1.4. I would love to see it come down at least to a 1 to 2, or just be patient, wait on that to pull back, right? Because it actually could dip all the way into here if it wanted to. We'll see. But because we're in an uptrend already, I really don't even like taking a counter trend trade. What I would want to do is be patient for price to touch in this area right here, where this gap is, and then take this long. Yeah. And take this long back into like here. I like the 1 to 3. Probably can get a tighter stop maybe. We go 1 to 4. And then we have more room to run. Our next levels are sitting right. So price just touched this area of resistance where it rejected from before. Y'all can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rejections, right? So if we can get a breakthrough, we probably can get to this next level up here, right? And we just want to start to see that structure starting to continue the trend up into this next level. So we probably can take it up to here and then possibly even above there, right? And the reason why you can kind of place your stops above that is because you can expect price to do things like take out buy side or sell side liquidity. And price also likes to create these imbalances and then go rebalance the imbalances it created, right? And remember, the imbalances are created from institutional capital being injected into the market, right? So you get those big spiky candles. Retail traders can't do that. We don't got enough capital. But the institutional traders, when they insert that billions of dollars, those $1 billion positions into the market, that makes those big old candlesticks. That make the price gap. That make, price really jump. And you want to be in the trade when they in the trade. You know what I mean? Going with the wave. So that's what we looking like. Okay, that's one level. And then we got even levels above that too, actually. Boom. So we just want to see where is price rejected from? What did it do when it touched those levels before? You know what I mean? So we have these next two levels we're looking for. We're looking for a pullback here for a continuation up, right? So actually, what this is from, this was a resistance level from before, right here, where price touched this level and then sold off, right? In these two spots. Why did they just do that? Whatever. And so now it looks like we should get a breakthrough, and then at this orange line, and then that should turn from a resistance to a support level. And And so that should start to look like this, right? So we should start to see a price turn around. We get a breakthrough here potentially, a bounce from that level. So when we break through, now is that resistance level is no longer holding. Once it becomes our floor on this side, now it's our support level, and we use that to bounce and to start to break to these all-time highs, which we had before, and then even make new all-time highs, right? So that's kind of what we'll be looking for in the future. We're coming into August. We're in August and coming into September. September is typically the worst month in the market and the best time to find entries a lot of times, because red days are times to buy in. When everybody's fearful, that's when we need to be looking to buy. So, alright, that's pretty much what we're looking for on NQ. I'm gonna do the same for ES and YM real quick. So same on, looking for the same one. Let me go to the 4-hour on ES. Pretty much the same thing. We're looking for a pullback. Looking for a pullback. On that pullback, I'm expecting something like this, maybe a shot here, then come down. Right, we're gonna pull back into this, the fair value gap, then we sell off. And then I want to see bounces and let's start to create an uptrend structure, right? So that's what I'm looking for on there. I'm not gonna set any alerts today. I'll probably go through and set something. Matter of fact, I'll just set them, man. Let me see. I want to see something come down into here. Or I can move this one up. I want to see something come down into here. So I'll set an alert for this level. And then I want to see any breaks above. I want to see if we pull back into here for any reason. So I'll add an alert inside there. Okay, cool. Let me see what it looks like on the 1 hour. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. We're starting to get some downtrending structure. We can get a pullback into one of these fair value gaps. That could be an entry for a counter trend trade down to here. And then, like I said, once we start to get down into these levels, I want to see us some sort of bounce or rejection, and then we start to create this uptrend structure, right? So that's pretty much what it's about, guys. We're just looking to see, we're trying to identify the trend. We identify the trends, either downtrending or uptrending. If it's consolidating, we definitely don't want to trade consolidation. We need to see trends, and we need to know where the trend is going based on what we see left, right? Okay, cool. So that's it for ES. Let's go to YM. YM, we already got the rejection of the pullback, which would have been a slight trade. I don't see it. We may come down into these levels down here, right? We may come down here. We may come down here too. And then we also have a slight fair value gap here. A small one, but it's there nonetheless. And then we could get a right. So we want to see price potentially pull back into one of these levels. Here, sell off potentially, maybe it even creates another fair value gap and sell off, maybe find another one and sell off, and then we start to get a shifter structure, right? Something like that. Kids be going way too hard. They be going too hard. So let me mark. I want to see I'm gonna set an alert for this level, and then I want to set another one for this one. Set an alert for that, and then I'll set another one just in case right here. Boom, then we're good. So we went through ES, NQ. Now let's check out gold really quickly. What the hell has gold been doing? Gold on the run too, just like that. Remember, y'all, I missed this trade by you see, so I had my buy right here at like 473.6 or something like that. It came down to 4,074. And then this is where the trade is at today. Like it's up like, where was it at? It's up basically 100. It's up 230 points right now. bruh. Like, so look, just off this trade alone, we would have caught 2,000 something ticks. If I show y'all what that looks like in dollars with a single contract, let me see settings. I'll show y'all what that looks like in dollars. Trading. That sounds crazy, don't it? So that would have been 25K, right? 25K. We had caught that trade. Gold is absolutely going nuts. I think it's going to really go crazy because going into the end of the year, this is what it did last year, and we're kind of at them levels. We're still like in the battles with the war and stuff like that. We're also about to start selling off come September, August and September. So it's almost expected, like, we're almost in like a pullback. We may go touch new highs before we sell off, just to get a pullback. And it always touching new highs, we're going to get a sell off. People want to take profits and stuff like that. So it makes sense for us to like shoot the highs or previous highs, even make the new all-time highs, and then sell off. That's going to align right with August to September being months where we sell off. Probably find a low by October and then be turning around by before Halloween, right? And then we get the end of the year run up from Halloween or like mid-October all the way to January, like first week of January, right? And then we're gonna start to find a sell-off, or we usually get stagnant, and then by March and April we've been finding bottoms. They get that, we get that first report coming out for the first quarter of the year, and then typically prices turn around from there, and we get them crazy runs. Like, I literally can show y'all this shit. Like, it's like moving like clockwork. So what I want to see here is I want to see a pullback to probably here, and then I would want to see maybe another one down here. I'm just identifying these fair value gaps in here. I can actually remove this one. What the fuck is this little fruit flag on? Right, because that was already filled and mitigated. We even have another one down below this one. I'll go ahead and draw for that one too. What? So those are fair value gaps I'm seeing. Let me move I want to see something break below here. I want to see something break below and I want to see something break below here. So got my alert set, guys. We keep it that simple. I'll remove this one right here. And so got our alert set, and we just wait. We play the game. We wait on the pullback. We're in a crazy trend up right now, and we just gonna ride the wave. I expect gold to go to like above our all-time high is like 5,000, guys. And what I'll do is I'll place like an options trade. If I get a pullback, bro, this is gonna be a nice option trade. I ain't even gonna lie. We gonna get in on this options trade. If we get a pullback, I'm gonna get you just do like $50 or something, like something small, something you don't mind losing. I don't think we're gonna lose it, but I think we'll go over all-time highs, like back over 5,000 before the end of the year type stuff. So, and I think the same for NQ and them too. They're gonna go break all-time highs. So those will probably be some easy wins. I'll just swing, long dated leap options or swing trade those. And we got. Other than that, that's all I got for y'all today. I'll be getting a new account soon. On the live side, on a live personal account. I'll do a prop firm account, and then we'll make a deposit into the investment account. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm just keep it total transparent because we documenting the whole journey. I had deposited 87, had to pull it out. I had to buy a new car, which y'all seen the new car. I had to post it. That was kind of unexpected purchase. Got a final trip I'm about to take with my daughter before I send her back home. And then we really locking in. Gonna be putting in some extra hours on the clock so we can have some extra dough to throw into the market. We just got done with a photo shoot today, so I might show a little bit of that for a new song I'll probably have coming out soon. And man, that's all I got for y'all, man. Happy trading, man. Use y'all stop losses. Don't be risking your whole damn account out here, y'all. Hey man, happy trading. It's your boy Montego Ramon with the Rise X channel, where we rise to the occasion. Peace.